back to Big Boneless Reacts. I'm Taylor. That's so much.
What's up, y'all?
And today we're reacting to The Flash Season 7, Episode 2, The Speed of Thought.
Yep, last episode we had Barry regain his speed at the sacrifice of the wells of the multiverse. They weren't ready to die, but they were willing to for Barry. Ava discovered that she's actually just a copy. The real Ava actually died, and she kind of just figured this all out. So I don't know how she's going to take that or what she's going to do with that. It kind of went over our heads, but you guys pretty much explained it pretty thoroughly. So I'm kind of excited to see where this goes. I really think we're going to see Barry enter the Mirrorverse if he can. But I just hope he doesn't become trapped there too. Hopefully Caitlin and Cisco are back because he definitely needs them on his side because the junior varsity team, yeah, they can only do so much. So, yeah, I want the OGs back. I miss them. This is going to be, I think, what would have been the penultimate episode of Season 6, so the episode right before the finale. So this should be a good one, and should be a great episode to take us right into the finale. So with that being said, we're going to jump into this. Full and early reactions are available on Patreon.
All right.
He was the most brilliant mind I ever met.
For Wells Memoriam.
They all were.
Rip to the multiversal wells.
Extinct.
Cisco! We got
Yay.
one of
We
the
gotta
OGs
find the
back.
answers ourselves.
Is that Iris' suit in the background?
Yeah.
Whoa, that's dope.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, this is like their little
Hologram.
room. Like for people who
Wait.
are following.
Yeah.
Oh, that wasn't Iris' suit. That was Nora's suit.
No, I'm pretty sure Iris wore it. Yeah, you
They
right.
both did.
They,
Same
yeah.
suit.
Yeah.
Everyone we've lost. So that no matter how the timeline changes, they'll never be forgotten.
I forgot all about Nora.
They took some getting used to, didn't they?
Each
If
and
we
every
learned
one of
anything
them.
from them, it was that our greatest weapon against darkness isn't our superpowers. It's our humanity.
Firestorm. They got Jesse Quick's armor.
There.
They put him in the center.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't put
I
Orange.
know what you're doing. Don't blame yourself. We will get Iris back.
Joe is getting so old. I need him to get younger.
Yeah. I
I'm
need
just,
to go
it's
back
just gonna be-
years, but stay in the present.
because I'm rewatching season 2, so I can see the difference between season 2 Joe and this Joe. And Joe is old now. Like this show been on 7 years. He getting old. Like just even how he carries himself and how he talks and his voice, you can tell he's getting older.
That's what happens as years go by.
This is ridiculous. Who thought of this idea? We should be able to pick our age we want to stay at.
Yeah. Once we hit 50, we should be able to pick
Yep, just go right back on down. Like
number above or ahead of our original age. So everybody knows.
yeah, absolutely right.
What the?
I know.
Wait, Camilla and David, it's Iris. Ava is watching us. Be careful, meet us. Speed lap next minute. Okay, so her message did go first.
Okay, good. Please show that to everybody.
It's just so funny because Chester
No
only
problems.
pops up when Cisco's gone, and then when
Things are
Cisco's
done.
here, Chester's. Whoop. It's like literally just fill-ins. That's so funny.
I don't know what to do.
Caitlin's
my
not here,
friend.
so Allegra's here.
My girlfriend is trapped in another dimension.
And Cisco's hair got long as shit.
I
Starting to look
promise
like
you we will get
Jesus.
them back.
What about Iris?
Camilla, Iris, Singh. All of them.
Forgot Singh was in there.
Problem number 1.
New powers.
You haven't found the method to reconfigure the molecular stability of the dimensional barrier that damages organic matter?
He just seen into the
Yeah.
future.
Yeah, that's right. How did you know that? I saw you write it. No, you didn't. I thought I did. I was about to.
That's cool. I knew once they fixed the Speed Force, he was gonna come with new powers. I love it. Barry's getting faster. He's getting stronger. Let's keep it going. So that means he'll be able to see what his enemies are gonna do before they do it.
In the Mirrorverse, telling them to meet in the
Thank
speed lab tonight. Don't ask me how I got it, because I have no idea.
Iris's neural pathways have likely achieved an equilibrium with the harmonic frequency contained within the fractalized dimensional plane.
Starting to remind me of like DeVoe from season 4. The Thinker.
He freaky.
Indeed.
Wall, lamp, pipe, conduit, duct. Now!
Okay.
Ramsey's unique cells created a polar covalent bond with the molecules in Eva's mirror portal.
There's a whole lot
That's
of
why
science
she needed
on
his
this
blood.
episode.
Right. It formed like
I'm like Joe.
bio-friendly
Probably
skin
would've
on the
makes a
interdimensional
little
barrier.
bit
So
more
we need
sense.
Ramsey's blood. We knew that.
No, we don't need it. His blood would have bonded with the electronegative particles and become dark matter photons. Those particles wouldn't just stay on the mirror portal. No,
Hey,
they
Barry,
wouldn't. They'd attach
speak for us
themselves to Eva.
idiots.
Those photons are still on her. If we could collect them, we could open our portal. But it would take, like, years to develop a prototype that could do that. Not if we integrate the neural net in the thinker's chair, sync to an anti...
How long did it take the writers to write this damn dialogue? Because I don't even have time to process what they're saying. So
Camilla? Iris. Oh, thank God. When you disappeared, I thought that neural dissonance sickness got you.
Yeah, well, she tried to use it against me, but I was able to fight her off. I think I've been in this place for so long that I've gained control over it. I think that's how I was able to send you and Sing that message.
That's
where
amazing.
is Sing, though?
What about Sing? Did you find him at the hospital?
I looked everywhere, but... Iris, what if we never find him? What if we never escape?
At least she's not alone, so she ain't gonna go crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Step aside.
Now that one on the right better run. Yep. Hi there, Nancy.
You were right. Eva's here and she's amped. We're good. I called in a little bit of extra muscle.
Good for?
Killer Frost!
And Killer.
Caleb's back!
Sup?
Alright, bye, Allegra.
Nice outfit, by the way.
JB team's not needed.
Here. You know, for funsies.
Perfect.
Looks like someone's back to 100%. Long live the Snow Queen. Eva's faster than me. Frost is gonna distract her while I run by with the tachyon enhancer and collect the particles we
Yeah.
need. We might only get
More
one
doing,
shot.
less talking.
Ooh. Shoulda.
You might be able to predict her movements to actually hit her this time.
Mm-hmm. I hope he don't lose his power.
She got this. Barry?
What?
You let her get hit.
Why are you looking like that?
What is going on with Barry?
Do something in the head?
What is that? A cure. Has it been tested? I ran 2,371 tests in my head. We're good. Barry, that is not What are you doing?
Something's not gonna go good with Barry.
Yeah.
He's acting a little different.
What happened?
You took the brunt of Eva's laser blast.
He's
to help
even
us.
talking different.
I just returned the favor with a cryogenically fortified paracetamol cocktail.
That fortified my cellular walls. Yep, that'll do it.
Of course, you wouldn't have had to take the brunt of the blast if Barry hadn't let you get hit in the first place. Cisco, let me explain. Barry, were you thinking? I saw you. You had the time to run her out of the way, and you just stood there like you wanted her to get hit. There was a 0.0002% chance of the TACAN enhancer getting damaged in that scenario. I couldn't risk that. I also knew I could reverse any ill effects Frost received from Eva's blast. These aren't ill effects. This was a light wound, like the kind that almost killed her, and we just got her back.
Cisco, it's okay. I'm fine, and now we have a chance to save our friends. I'd take a hit for that any day.
Yeah, Barry's about to lose his emotion. Huh?
These powers get to his head.
He's becoming like the thinker.
Yeah.
He's
What's that
overthinking.
Sometimes it's like a barrage of images flying
How
at
would
me.
you only have this for like
Others,
3
it's
hours?
like a scene playing out in my head.
I think
So,
he's overthinking everything
What does
now,
your
which is...
speed brain say our next move is? You saw
He's even
Iris'
talking
message.
like a robot now.
Eva is watching. She
Right,
would
look
no
at his
doubt see our
hands.
attempt to open a portal to
Look
the
how
universe
he's
to stop
standing.
us. I need to find a solution.
He's like a
You should
computer.
recuperate for 14.2 minutes, then help Cisco gather our McCulloch intel so I can cross-reference it with our Eva data. I need to aggregate.
Aggregate.
Yes, this is not good. But it's like, how do you even reverse something like this?
You can't. And it comes in handy too.
But not if it comes at the cost of his mind, his humanity, if he's constantly weighing too many risks. Like, sometimes you got to take a chance, you know? He's just going to keep running numbers, and he's just going to become more of a calculator than a rational thinker. Or, if that makes sense.
My granddad was the first Black paralegal in Oklahoma, and my mom, first female independent counsel in the state of Texas.
You're the first Black metahuman public defender.
Mm-hmm. I guess her family's full of firsts.
At the stash house, Eva referred to herself as a phantom. It reminded me of Carver's dying words when Eva killed him, that she wasn't his wife. I've analyzed behavioral patterns, body language, even graphological handwriting. That is not Eva McCulloch.
Whoa, what are you doing with that footage?
Exposing the truth.
Oh.
Eva? No. No. No, please, come on. Stay with me.
I don't think that's such a good idea.
I don't either.
No, stop that! Stop! No! Stop! No! Stop! I'm so sorry. I'm sorry.
That footage we saw, does it show you killing the real Eva McCulloch?
No, of course. I wouldn't do that. I didn't do that.
What are you? A meta? A shapeshifter?
No,
The world wants answers. We deserve to know.
Rollins!
If you're not Eva McCulloch, who or
Oh,
what?
she left. She don't like secrets.
I'm not a monster!
Okay.
Why did you do that? Eva would sense us opening a portal. Now she is too distracted to notice.
And there couldn't be another way to distract her?
There were 141 ways. This was the most efficient.
I'm not sure emotionally wrecking an already whacked out villain was efficient.
Historically speaking, when our enemies are upset, which is exactly what I accomplished, they make mistakes. We need to prep the portal machine while Eva's on her heels, and then retrieve our targets.
I can't
You mean
argue
our
with
friends?
his logic, but
One and
it's
the
like
same.
from a... Barry was always an emotional thinker, so it's
Cisco?
like all his emotions gone.
Something's seriously wrong with Barry.
Yeah, he's just lost all his emotion. He's like a robot. And
That's
robots can get...
that sometimes I wish I didn't. Sometimes I think that my greatest enemy is my heart.
Yeah, at some point, he's just going to be doing things that are just immoral, and he's not going to care because it's the best or most efficient way to solve the problem. I don't know what they're going to do. Barry's his own worst enemy right now.
Complete.
But he's also coming up with good solutions that we need because this enemy's always been ahead of him. So
Right.
it's like,
Really
what do we do?
I was correct.
I'm sorry, you were muted when you tried to say
We
that.
cannot save all of them. We have to choose.
I said, and this can
Would you like
come
me to inform the rest of
handy
the
in the
team?
future. Now. He's gonna
What do
say
you
now.
mean we have to choose?
Oh my gosh.
Simply put,
Oh,
the longer
okay.
the person is in the mirrorverse, the more dark matter photons are required to pull them out. Camilla and Singh have been trapped for less time, therefore they can be retrieved together. With Iris, it would take everything we have to retrieve her.
Well, there's got to be another way.
Barry, what's your speed brain tell you?
We have to choose. Camilla and Singh, or Iris.
And you could tell he lost his emotion because he'd instantly say Iris.
Right.
And he would be finding another way to get everybody.
Exactly.
No another way to be fair?
This is
Iris
beyond
say two lives
sort of.
are worth more than one,
But
they gotta find another way.
if this is the only way,
Crazy.
You look like you don't even
who
care.
thinks we should save
Like that's not
Iris?
his life he's talking about.
And Camilla and Singh?
Of course, Cisco wants to save Camilla. Oh God, this is bad.
Sorry, Barry. Gotta go with the numbers.
Two lives are better than one, right? But now find another
Are
way.
you all right, Barry Allen? You appear to be distracted.
I just ran a simulation
Oh.
to see how this will play out.
Would you like me to inform the rest of the team of this development?
No,
No.
this is something I must do alone.
Are
This
you
is
sure
gonna save
that's the best
Iris. Oh God, I don't know where this is going.
idea?
Iris, help me.
Thing. Okay.
Please.
David! David, can you hear me?
Is this neural dissonance?
No, but it's similar. It's a side effect of being sent to the Mirrorverse by the mirror gun instead of Eva pulling Singh through her office mirror.
How do you know that?
I don't know. I just do.
Iris, I was shot too. With...
Oh my God. Do you think Barry did something?
Yep. Look at the computer.
Of course.
Did you see it?
What's with the
I
suit?
mean, but what
We are
could
about
he
to
have
open
done
a
from
portal
out
to the
here?
Mirrorverse. One must be prepared.
Right. About that. I looked over the schematics, and I think there might be something wrong with the artificial speed force. You remember how Thawne used negative emotion to stabilize his speed force machine? Well, since we didn't want to make the same mistake, we used an inert substance, an argon-xenon hybrid that would generate no emotional fallout. But I think that was a mistake. Yes, the ASF gave you increased cognitive function 1,000 times over, but it's done the exact opposite to your emotional response.
I'm better this way.
Exactly.
The team is safer this way.
No. Oh God. Are we making Barry a villain?
Computer.
He's about to become the thinker. He's reminding me of Aya from Green Lantern when she lost all her emotions and just became,
Aya.
yeah, she became just an artificial intelligence with no emotion who was going to rid human life to create her own.
How can you say this wanton destruction and loss of life is acceptable?
You are operating under a false assumption while making an emotional appeal to a nature I do not possess.
But you do, Aya. You did care once. And I know you can again.
I will not reverse my development. Emotions produce pain. Pain is undesirable. Therefore, all pain and emotions should not exist.
Pain lets us know we are alive.
Your statement proves that life is an error which must be corrected.
You just decided on your own.
I've already seen the outcome of this debate. You eventually vote to save Camilla and Singh.
Like hell.
I would never vote on something like that. If you had come to me, I would have told you we'll find another way. That's what we always do.
Your
Yeah,
emotions
exactly.
are making you irrational.
And your lack of them are making you wrong. You cannot predict what I would have done because you cannot predict emotion.
That's basically what I did. And then she put love versus hate against each other. That's awesome. That was one of my favorite storylines.
Because you miss Iris.
My feelings are irrelevant. Iris has knowledge of Eva, which could give us a tactical advantage. Therefore, Iris is the logical choice to liberate. The fact is, Singh and Camilla are expendable.
Ooh. Ooh. Not telling me my girlfriend's expendable. Okay, bitch, I'm about to go fuck up the Speed Force. He's faster and smarter than all y'all. What are we about to do here?
We're gonna give you back your heart, Barry. And it's gonna be by choice.
They were all the same. Okay.
Or by force.
What if Barry was the villain of the season, season 7, the rest of season 7? That would be so interesting.
Iris would agree with me.
No. She wouldn't.
She wouldn't. Shoot another.
You've just been hit with velocity 0 charge.
He predicted the only way to stop him was to...
You're not the only one who can predict reactions.
Ooh. Caitlin. I mean, Frost.
Ferocity X.
She just gave herself speed?
Yeah.
Holy shit. No, that's awesome. Speed plus ice. Stop playing with her.
He just vibrated past it.
She looks so dope. Oh my god. That might be like the best thing they've done on this show. Holy crap, that is a cool ass concept. And I love her lightning.
Shoot it. Shoot the ice. Oh. Watch out.
Weed.
Oh.
Barry has experience, but she has extra abilities. This is cool. But her things are only temporary.
Velocity X in your system is nearly depleted.
Yeah.
Your time as a speedster is coming to an end.
Maybe. But I'm not only
But she still got up there. Okay.
Listen, Frost is lit. How'd she get here that quick?
Right.
She must have took velocity too. What was that? What kind of abracadabra shit?
The Babel protocols aren't just force fields in tech. It's us.
Sorry for the tough love, but we need the real you back.
Don't worry. We're gonna shut off the artificial speed force and get your head straight.
Less talking, more doing.
Yeah.
You lost this fight before it even began.
Y'all talking too damn much. What is... Oh shit! Cause this damn ball.
What just happened? Did she just...
Oh my god. Barry Allen, the villain of season 11. I love the concept. I love it. I love the concept. Oh god, Iris is about to see this Barry. Oh my god. This episode is so good. So good. And he ain't got no emotion.
Oh my god. Please tell me this isn't a trick.
Your message to Camilla and Singh led us here. I'm ready to bring you home now.
I just want to get Singh and Camilla through first. They're in pretty bad shape, and they're gonna need some help.
Not them, just you. We cannot bring you all back. You have been there longer. You have more knowledge of Eva. Therefore, retrieving you is the logical choice.
Did you hear what I just said? Barry, they could die. They need you to save them.
He's trying to fight it.
This is not the outcome I predicted. What? You need to come through. Now.
Yeah, she has emotion. She does though. She said, I got powers too now.
Stop. Your resistance is destabilizing the portal's energy.
Damn. What is happening?
She's not used to being here for that long.
Iris?
Now he's
He
Caitlin.
said warning. He could doing what he just did could have hurt her badly.
Yeah, it could have damaged her brain and stuff.
No. No. No, 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 no. Iris.
Now he's gonna lose his feet. Oh my god. How did Team Flash defeat itself?
Literally. In less than
an hour, they defeated themselves. This is,
yeah.
She about to snatch her up.
Girl, how you dressed them? There ain't no cameras in the.
Shit got me not wanting to look in the mirror. I might get snatched up. Once upon a time.
You see, they're not coming to save you. They're coming to save me.
Okay, from season 1, when they switched, we took Harrison's form. Okay, why are we seeing this stuff? And then he buried the body. And then Joe, Cisco, and Captain Lance found the body later on.
That's so obvious.
And then they took the body and they analyzed the bones and realized it was the real Harrison Wells. What are we seeing here?
He came back?
What? Just when I got a grasp of what was going on, they lost me there at the end. I have no idea what that is supposed to mean.
They lost me in the beginning when Barry brought out the second board. So.
I don't know. This was an amazing episode, though.
It
Like,
was
one of the best episodes in seasons. Like, where was she at all this time?
I'm a lot.
Sleep. Yeah, this was one of the best episodes in seasons to me. Like, I loved it. The concept of the speed thought, making Barry emotionless and not evil but unrational. Giving Frost speed. I can't get over that. That is just epic. I would have never seen that coming in a million years. That was such an awesome concept to see. I want to rewatch that scene because it is so cool, and I hope we see more of that. Imagine Joe with speed. Oh my, that would be hilarious.
He'd be running
I
into
need it.
anything.
I know, it would just be so funny. Wow. Okay. Even I don't even know where to begin. Just I loved how Team Flash kind of had to deal with Evil Flash, even though they got defeated. I knew that was kind of coming, but they had a good fight.
Evil, but the emotionalist, the what makes Barry Barry, they had to deal with without. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah, but I see him as a villain because villains are in a way emotionless, and that's what makes them evil. Their morals are not there, and without that to guide you, you lose your way. And I think that's what makes you a villain, and I guess that's why I seen Barry as a villain, because we know the Barry we know would never again make them choose. He would have never attacked his friends. He always finds himself a way, and it's when you put your goals before your morals is when I think you begin to lose yourself, and you start your supervillain origin story. Like, nobody's going to see themselves as the villain of their own story. Right. But he's the villain of somebody else's story, and that's why he was the villain in this sense. Like, I hope that makes sense. Like, I feel like he was a villain in a way. He was the villain of this episode. Like, Ava didn't do anything to them. It was all Barry. Barry single-handedly could have accidentally killed one of his friends. He could have killed Iris. We don't even know what's going to happen with Iris now. And he was.
And with Caitlin to help her, because.
Yo, we don't know what happens to Sing and Camilla now. And now they use all these particles up, and now we can't even get them out. So, like, what happens is going to happen.
And we use that thing that he had on his chest to bring back the particles.
I don't know what's going to happen. Like, I have no idea where this goes.
Yeah, without Caitlin to help fix Iris, whatever is wrong with Iris, she's screwed. We would need to go back. We would have to rebuild that whole portal thing, which wouldn't take long for Barry because, speed and all. But we would have to go to Ava, find out where she's at, get the particles from her once again, and have to go and get Singing Camilla back. But before we even do all that, we have to find out what happened between Frost and what's her name? Allegra. Because that crystal thing or whatever it's called, she was screaming, and then something flew into Frost.
That was Camilla. That was Allegra's actual powers that she shot at Caitlin, and it hit her and knocked her, or Frost and knocked her out. Yeah. They might be all right. They might just be unconscious, but everybody unconscious at the same time is not a good thing. And Barry, but the only thing about Barry is he just destroyed his speed force, and that's, I think, what came out of him. So he's going to lose his speed again temporarily. He might still have that 1% left, but he's not going to, until they can fix that. And then what does that even mean? Like, Wells just sacrificed himself.
Right. And he was
that. So is that maybe why that Wells was recreated at the end, because they destroyed that, so now all the Wellses are going to come back? Or, you know what I mean?
Because time just rewrote itself back then. So now there's
It's another one of those things that's going to go over our head.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so we're just going to have to see.
I just wonder how long it took to write all those things on the board and to do all this mathematic stuff that he was saying. And how many tries did it take Barry to say all that so fast? Or just speed it up?
You gotta watch the bloopers at the end of the season. They tell you, they show you all the mess ups. Those are always fun to watch. Because they be having a lot of science terms to say, so they be getting tongue-tied. It would take me forever to get my lines right.
I'd be on take 20.
I imagine it is like that for them, because them words.
I mean, it took me a while to start the intro because I kept laughing.
Oh my God, y'all! She did the intro for like 9 minutes.
Actually, it was more like 7 because when we got on here, I don't know what she was doing. Oh wait, you started the video. Okay, it did take me 9. Okay.
Yeah, it took her 9 minutes to do the intro, and then I get frustrated because it takes way too long to do the. Why are you taking 9? Because she laughs. She just thinks it's the funniest thing in the world. When I do the intro, I usually get it first try. Like, y'all don't obviously see any of that because I cut it out when I edit, but she struggles with the intro. Y'all only saw the perfect cut 9 minutes later. So I already know Taya in these scenes would have to be on take 50. They'd already have the 50 signs ready for each take because they already would anticipate how long it would take her to get these lines right.
Right, I probably only have not a lot of lines because
yeah, they just gonna keep you silent in the episode. You're gonna be a face actor because you're just gonna have to react with your face. They don't even want you to talk.
I'd be the cafe worker. I'd be a good cafe worker.
You're gonna be a background character because you ain't getting no lines. They get real. Throw her in the back. You're gonna be one of the extras that get killed off. But anyway, we're probably gonna get going, y'all. It's late, so be sure to let us know what you guys thought of this episode.
Be sure to like, comment, share, subscribe to Patreon for full reactions.
And we'll see you guys on the next one.
Bye.